game 3, you had the dunk over Anthony Edwards. Tonight you drove, kind of put it behind your head. Where's that coming from, and is that a product of of Minnesota's rim protection? Do you feel like you need to finish with more authority when you have the chance?
I mean, I had open lane, and just, I'm a freak of nature, and why not to show my athleticism?
Nikola Jokic is one of the greatest players I have ever seen play this game. And in this video, I wanted to take a minute to just recognize the greatness of Nikola Jokic. And on this play, it is so simple what he does, but so productive, so effective. And it seems like it's nothing, but it's actually a lot. So DHO, he's going to come over, give it to Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and now watch how he goes and sets a screen here. Not even a big-time screen, just gets in the way of Karl-Anthony Towns, giving KCP plenty of room to shoot this ball. You see how he's just slowly getting in there, getting in the way of Karl-Anthony Towns, and KCP is open for a wide open shot. Guys, the smallest things in the world are the most important. And Jokic does everything, what seems to be like perfectly. In this video, we're going to break down a bunch of this film by Nikola Jokic, and we're going to showcase why the Denver Nuggets and Nikola Jokic are pulling off what seems to be the impossible, going down 0-2 at home and then winning 3 games in a row. Now look at this. We're going to have Nikola Jokic here in the paint on Naz Reid. Now, the thing to notice about this play is watch how they just continue to fight down low. The ref's not going to call much here, to start, but then boom, watch Nikola Jokic, hands tied up on that left side. He's going to tip it over Naz Reid, get it again, and now you have to score over Karl-Anthony Towns, little floater, and one. Sound dumb. Nikola Jokic makes these things look so easy. Now, this is the hardest thing to stop in the NBA. What we have here is a screen by Nikola Jokic, and as a defense, you're going to want to switch everything. So what that means is you're going to have Rudy Gobert hedge over here and now pick up Jamal Murray, and then you're going to have Anthony Edwards try to fight over, and then they're going to get looped up in a total switch. Now watch how this play breaks down here. So boom, get that screen. Now you have Rudy Gobert on Jamal Murray, right? Jamal does a good job driving into lane and resetting this offense to the right corner, right? Now, what do we notice here? Boom. Jokic on Anthony Edwards. That is the biggest mismatch just because of size and what he does inside the paint. So boom, he's gonna spread the floor and now clear out this left side for Nikola Jokic to just get that inside leverage here. You see a slot cut here by Christian Braun, helping him just even more get that inside leverage, kick it in, and now you cannot stop him. Now the hardest thing in the NBA is guarding the pick and roll. Do you switch? Do you not switch? It is so difficult to decipher defensively what you do in this scenario, right? Either you could hedge over here and send the double off the side with Anthony Edwards, so you double team Jamal Murray, but then you leave Jokic wide open for 3. You have to do something. You tell me, what would you do if you were covering this, 2-man pick and pop, pick and roll? What would you do? Here's another unbelievable play here by Nikola Jokic. Obviously, right away, we see the mismatch on Jaden McDaniels here, right? Love to see that, so let's just try to get it in. Now, when we throw this ball, Rudy Gobert is actually going to notice really quickly and travel back baseline to try to get back into this play defensively. Now, let's watch how this play breaks down. So, boom, Reggie Jackson notices right away. We got a mismatch here. Jokic on Jaden McDaniels. Let's kick it into him, and boom, here you go. Rudy Gobert is going to come into the backside, and now what to notice is you have a double team, right? You have Rudy Gobert and you have Jaden McDaniels both on Nikola Jokic. What does that mean specifically? Well, somebody's open. You have a guy top of the key, Reggie Jackson. You got KCP, and then you have Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon is always a guy who usually will bite down and play in this dunker spot role just because Jokic is so good at passing over the post here, right? So let's see how this play breaks down. Watch Anthony Edwards as now he has to contain 2 guys here because you have the double team down low. Now watch what Jokic does here. So subtle, but changes everything. Boom. Jokic is now going to drive into the paint. Now watch his head swivel to the left, forcing Anthony Edwards, boom, right here. Looks to the left, forces, Anthony Edwards to be in a standstill, and now you have the backdoor dunker spot cut by Aaron Gordon, who throws it down over Rudy Gobert. Again, this does not happen without Nikola Jokic. The IQ, the court mapping ability, but also the ability to draw so much attention on the defensive side of the ball. Insane. Now, guys, before we get into this next play, I need you guys to do me a massive favor. Hit that like button, but also subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's free, it doesn't cost anything, and we will be covering the Denver Nuggets throughout the rest of the playoffs, so join the family for more film breakdown. Again, it's free, doesn't cost anything. Do yourself a favor and subscribe. Look at this play. Another underrated part of Nikola Jokic's game is just a shot creating ability. On this play, you get a one-on-one between him and Kyle Anderson, slow-mo, right? But he just doesn't care. Just shoots right over him. Good contested there by Kyle Anderson. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Jokic is that good of a player. So it's really tough. If you're the Minnesota Timberwolves, I don't know what they did in games 1 and 2, but games 3, 4, and 5, they had no answer for what Nikola Jokic wanted to do, and quite frankly, he was unstoppable. On this play specifically, he's going to fake post up here on Rudy Gobert, get him off his guard just a little bit, and boom, once he thinks you're going to post up, you drive baseline, right? Take that cut around the corner, get some inside leverage here, and now watch what he does next here. Boom, still drawing that contact in the paint, fadeaway floater with one hand, and gets it to go. I mean, dude, over the defensive player of the year, man, that is insane. Okay, wait 1 second. If you guys love winning money and getting free money, you guys need to go check out Underdog Fantasy. Not only are they giving away free money for first-time depositors, if you deposit $500, they're going to give you 50% of that free. Basically, $250 free to your account, right? If you deposit 100, they'll give you 50. If you deposit 200, they'll give you 100 free. They are giving you an insane discount, as well as if you sign up right now, they're going to give you a free play on day 1. What that means is, for example, Jason Tatum over half a point, right? Or they'll do Donovan Mitchell over half a point. They're going to give you some of the easiest bets in the world. Go sign up right now. Code is in the description. Use my code MattyDubs. Or not only do they have pick'ems where you can play through literally anybody, any team for the NBA. Look at all these picks you can go through, right? Look at them. Even tomorrow's picks. But also, they have MLB, if you like MLB. They have NHL, if you want to be in the NHL playoffs. WNBA, FIFA, golf, soccer, tennis, League of Legends. I don't know if you guys want to bet on some League of Legends, right? Esports, UFL. Guys, they have everything that you can think of. Go check it out. And they have live drafts as well for fantasy. This app is next level. Go sign up, use my promo code. Let's get right back to the video. Now, again, guys, what do we have here? The most unstoppable play in the NBA, especially when you have these two guys. A DHO, dribble handoff, with the screen here by Nikola Jokic. Again, what do you do here if you're defensively? Do you hedge over with Rudy Gobert, or do you carry around this screen with Jaden McDaniels trying to get, or trying to stick on Jamal Murray? Let's see what they do. So boom, DHO, not a great screen, but an effective screen. Jamal Murray comes off the edge, and something new, something different. Rudy Gobert doesn't actually hedge over and stop him from driving. He actually stays put here and trying to defend the pick and pop from Nikola Jokic. So now what do we see? We see a wide open lane here to the basket for Jamal Murray. Now with that, you're going to see some weak side rotation. Now what I mean by that specifically is Nickeil Alexander-Walker and even Anthony Edwards both going to rotate over. Now what do we notice again? Jamal Murray has two options. You either have a wide open lob to Michael Porter, or you could take the difficult floater. Either way, it's points for the Denver Nuggets. Again, how do you effectively stop the DHO between Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic? I just don't really think you can. It's just so impossible to guard. Again, look at this. Draw a double team. Not really a double team, but we're going to see Anthony Edwards ball watch, okay? This is the worst thing you could do in the NBA, and it's kind of taken over today's league. So, boom, Jokic's going to get in the paint. Now, Anthony Edwards is one of those different guys where he won't fully look at the offensive player here, but he'll definitely be, you know, peeking those eyes that way. And that's exactly what he did here. He kind of fell asleep just momentarily, leaving way too much space between him and Michael Porter Jr. A very good standstill, you know, spot up shooter. Again, you go back just a second, you see how Anthony Edwards is just, you know, side-eyeing Nikola Jokic, making sure he's in drive inwards, keeping him there. And once Nikola Jokic notices that Anthony Edwards is not covering his man anymore, boom, quick pass, stop and pop, pull up three for Michael Porter Jr. and gets it to go. How demoralizing is that? Alright guys, I am going to end this video here in just a second. I don't want this to be a 20-minute video. If you guys do want a part 2, let me know in the comment section down below. Now look at this play here, one-on-one versus the defensive player of the year. Once again, Rudy Gobert. Again, let's watch how Nikola Jokic turns the defensive player of the year into a guy who can't stop anything, right? Boom, posting up here on Rudy, spins, fake spin the other way. I mean, he just spinning, and then suddenly a hook shot off high off the glass, gets it to go. Dude, the things that this man does, it doesn't make sense. They end up winning this game relatively easily towards the end in the fourth quarter. Dominate. Again, if you want a part 2, let me know in the comments down below. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family for more of these videos. Go check out Underdog Fantasy. And yeah, I mean, I guess I'll see you guys in the next update, man. They're up 3-2 after being down 2-0, losing both games in Denver, winning both in Minnesota, and then winning game 5 in Denver. Now going to game 6 to Minnesota. Beautiful play there by the Nuggets. I mean, these boys are different. They really are.